Hey there, guys, and welcome to another episode of uh, Adobe Magician. All right, so this Adobe Premiere Part 4 is actually going to just specifically teach about how to do video and audio transitions and how it works especially good with music and the video transitions where the audio and the music are used together. So this will be a really good example. So now I'm not going to start from a new project. In this episode, I will also teach you how to open an example of opening up a recent item file and a project and open a recent project or here or open one that like the last one I did was video 29 here, Paloma Evening Star video 29. So if I go to open project because it was the last one, it'll and let me just show you also the structuring of how I name my projects. I start with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and stuff, and then I move up the numbers like that, so that way every new one is one further, so it'll be at the bottom. Okay, so that's really important too, is numbering them, and then so it's this one 29, and I select it like that. And now I just want to show you that one mistake I had made on this video, which is really good that I can point this out to you, is that you see this says missing media for these clips. So for these MP4s here and these files here, they're missing because I had deleted them for some reason. I thought I didn't need them. So maybe not all the files, the video will be working, but I can say offline to all here and then see what's left. Otherwise, if you name them something else, you could relocate them here as well, one at a time. Select it and then locate it, and then it'll add it to the video. But that's really important to know. Don't delete files when you're working with videos and Adobe Premiere Pro, because every time you delete a file and you open up a project file that had that file in it, it's going to show not shown, and this is what will happen. I say offline to all, and then it'll actually, let's see if I can find the part where, okay, all the ones that weren't, this one is still working just perfectly fine. So the reason why I made this video is because I built a website, and I'm also a web designer. So I may teach that on a separate YouTube channel as well, like how to do WordPress and build websites, because I'm an expert at that now. And anyways, so with this, I'm going to play it first so you get an idea of the transitions. Now, these little things in here at the beginning and the end, if you remember in my previous video, as that is a transition. So the way we do that is, for one, if I select it and hover over one and I right click, I can clear it like that. Now there won't be a transition. Look, it just goes straight into the next one. With But if I right click and this goes red there like that on the front of that clip, then sequence up here and then apply video transition. By default, everyone, as I went over in the last video already, this, if you select it and go to, instead of clear but set duration, you can have it fade in or fade out. It's by default 1 second, and that works really good for most things. So I just usually don't even mess with the duration, but you can make it like, say, 2 seconds or 3 seconds if you wanted it to go slower for whatever reason. But in any case, you can delete them like that. But notice, I want to show you that if you see, these are the video files here, V1, V2, V3, V4. This is the title right here at the beginning, which has the fade out of the logo like that. Then see, this is Intuitive Tarot Readings by Paloma Evening Star, and I'll just play the video now so you can watch the video and see how applying these transitions to every single one will make this sort of cinematic effect with a video. Here we go. All right. So you see, the way I themed it was according to the music. Every time there was a pause and a break in the music, it went to the next scene with a video transition of fade in, fade out. But I want you to know one very important troubleshooting thing that you'll run into when you're doing this is if you line these up together like this right here and you don't stagger them, each one like I have done there, so that the ends of any two are not touching all the way through. You see how they're all staggered? None of them are like this where there's three together or two together. Because when you do that, it affects the video fade away, all right, when you apply the fade. So you have to stagger them, the videos. Make sure there's never two touching. All right, that's very important. Otherwise, you're going to run into issues with the fade in and fade out, and it's not going to work, and you're not going to know why. So, um, this video was, just basically I'm going to do a little bit deconstruction of this video. So like this right here is a video footage I took of one video because the other half of it is right here in this part. And you see that little star effect? If you listen to the music right at that time, when the star effect, you can listen to the amazing star-like sound effect, like in the music. You see, and then it all fades away. So that's a real subtlety where I actually use what's called the green screen. And I'm not going to go into the green screen right now and how to do the opacity and effects with green screen because green screen is like even Hollywood only had access to that like 10 or 15 years ago or whatever. So it's awesome and you can utilize it with Adobe Premiere Pro with the Adobe Premiere. So I am going to teach that in the next video. So watch part 5 after this one and I'm going to teach about the green screen and like how you can do effects like that with the stars, okay? Um, and also like these video clips here are like they're matching. This sky here goes dark and then it shows a different picture, and like the fact that at the beginning here when I play this part the logo fades in and fades out, and then right away you have the personal touch of the person that's going to be doing the interior reading. So to personalize it with a profile image, a nice one, and the sky is moving like that, really really neat, which is just because the video was like that. And I just took video footage from YouTube because I'm not going to make any money on this or whatever. This is just a promo video for my tarot card readers. And so basically you can see this is a nice one of the stars because she's called Evening Star, as you can see also in the logo, Evening Star Intuitive Tarot. So that's why I utilized all the star pictures. But notice also in this scene here when I play this, notice how slow it goes. I'll show you how you can make a scene go slower if you want to, because you may want it to the moment to last longer to time with the music down here in the audio. So like here we go, like if I right click this and go to speed duration, see I have it set to 55 speed. So that's almost half the speed that it would normally go at. And over here when you hover, okay, you cancel that, but when you move this up here by clicking on this and moving it, you can see that this frame, this scene right here was that same one, but it closed here and then went to this one as if it was panning out the middle to that same scene, like the sky looks similar. And then it goes to, so you can do little tricks like that, cinematic, kind of, effects and stuff. And, we'll go into the green screen here with the next one, but I just want you to see how you piece together different videos. And then the audio, you can time it so that the fadeaways happen perfectly, transitions like this. And by the music, and it really takes you on an emotional ride. So, and then at the end, I also flash the tarot one more time, and then I use green screen here. If you notice, those stars are behind the logo. So there's actually a layer there, but it's a real subtlety. You wouldn't know it unless you knew that kind of stuff. But anyways, we'll see you in the next tutorial on the green screen, because if you have Adobe Premiere, you can utilize green screen footage. There's lots of it on YouTube, and you can do really cool effects with that. I mean, the blending and the opacity was pretty cool in the last video too, but really it's even better than that. Okay, so thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.